What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Affleck9916. Welcome back to NHL 16 via GM with the Pittsburgh Penguins. We're here playing the Los Angeles Kings, and before we get started, I do have an announcement to make. If you've been following the series, I did mention how my microphone broke, and obviously the audio quality has sounded bad the last few videos, probably this video included, because I've just been recording off of my MacBook. But I did order a new microphone yesterday, and it's free 2-day shipping with Amazon Prime, so it will be coming tomorrow. I wanted to get this video up tonight, though. I didn't want to wait, just so you guys could have something to watch on a Sunday, because the next one, probably, I'm going to wait for the microphone, and I'll probably upload it tomorrow night. So that way you guys have something to watch on Sunday. I figured I would upload this one anyway. Just to keep the series moving along. But the new microphone is a really, really good microphone. And I think you guys are going to like the quality. It's a Blue Yeti, which for those of you that are into, also YouTubing, that's known to be one of the better microphones out there. I got a great deal on Amazon, too. It was like usually $130, but I got it for like $89. So that's a really good deal. And I always like saving money when I get the chance. So I'm happy about that, but back into the game now. As you can see, we're losing 2-1 to the Kings, and they score to make it 3-1 here in the second. So a bad start to this game. Flash forward towards the end of the second. Penguins trying to come back. We're still not out of it yet. We're going to go behind the net with it. We skate back to the front, a quick wrist shot, and we score. So it's now 3-2, and that's going to be Rust with the goal. He gets it by Jonathan Quick. LA is on fire in this game. They're like 18-6 or something like that at this point. They're really good. So to beat them is going to be really tough. Obviously, we beat them on the road in Los Angeles in the other episodes. That was good. But trying to win twice, it's not easy. So here, 11:48 left in the third. We're going to have another opportunity. We skate to the front, and we score. The game is tied. Ollie Mata with a great goal. And the Penguins come back down 3-1 and score 2 goals on Jonathan Quick. So that's pretty great right there. Take a look at Mata. He's just going to skate straight to the front and sort of use all the other players as a pick to get right there and score. So that's going to take us to the end of the third, where it will be a tie, and we will head to overtime to determine the winner of this game. How about the chance to win twice against the Kings? Towards the end of overtime, the Kings are going to have a good opportunity. They pass to the front, bad positioning by Fleury, and they score. They win it in overtime. But you know what? That is the best team in the NHL, so I'm not going to complain about the overtime loss. Chris Kunitz and Ollie Mata are injured. Mata got injured in that game against the Kings. He'll be back December 21st with a concussion. Kunitz has a sore foot. He'll be back December 30th, so he's out for almost a month. Well, actually like a half a month, so no severe injuries, but I just wanted to update you guys on the injury report so far. But here we are playing against the Washington Capitals. On the power play early on in the first, but the Capitals have the puck, and they score. That's going to be a goal. We're down 1-0. I was a little angry with Marc-Andre Fleury's performance over these few games. Even the announcer said that Fleury's had a disappointing year, but even though we're down 1-0, we're able to tie the game up. That was a little like chip shot right to get in the goal. That, if you saw it, it went in so slow, and we just like chipped it right over the goalie. So that was pretty cool right there, but we take advantage of the power play. Look at this. He just chips it right up in the air and scores so slowly to get the goal. So now 7:35 left in the first. Face off in the offensive zone. Capitals take it behind the net. He's going to lose control of the puck. The Penguins will re-grab it behind the net. Perron passes it to the front, and we score! 2-1 Pittsburgh on a beautiful pass to the slot that turns to a goal. We lead it 2-1. Now we're on the power play again. We're going to skate towards the blue line. We're going to take a slap shot and scores. I think that's Brandon Sutter with the goal. Yes, it is. Penguins starting to open this one wide open. It's 3-1 now. So a 2-goal lead. See what we can do here. The Capitals, though, are not going to go down without a fight. 12 minutes left in the second. They get a nice pass over. And again, that's a little surprising to me that went in, but that is Alexander Ovechkin, so I guess that's a hard shot to stop, especially on a one-timer. So it is 3-2. We still have the lead, though. Flash forward to the third period. The Penguins in the offensive zone trying to score, but here come the Capitals the other way. Oh, that is a bad play by me trying to check them. I should have stayed back. That's way too aggressive on defense. And Johansson scores. The game is tied. We blew a lead, and personally, I think that play was completely my fault. So that's just disappointing. But now 14 minutes left in the third, and the Capitals are going to get another goal. That's, again, a bad job of defending the slot for me. I don't know. I just have trouble on defense sometimes, and I feel like when I am on offense and I'm behind the net, they always come after me somehow, and I'm not good at getting it to the slot like they are. So, I don't know. It's just something I got to work on. But flash forward with 10 minutes left, Sidney Crosby gets a rebound and scores. I was so anxious at that point. I did not want to blow a game that we were winning 3-1 and end up losing it in regulation. And Sidney Crosby's going to answer for us. You see, we take the shot. There's a rebound and a shot, and then a second rebound. And Sidney Crosby is able to put it in the net, finally. So now we go to overtime. A minute 42 left in overtime. We skate behind the net here. We're going to pass it up to Evgeny Malkin. He comes on the move. It's going to be a one-on-one opportunity. He skates in front of the net, but it's going to be a good save by the Washington goaltender. So Brooks Orpik will take it the other way. It's going to be passed off to Lyke down the side. And what the heck? Marc-Andre Fleury's positioning. Guys, go back and look at it because they didn't show a replay. Go back and watch that again. Marc-Andre Fleury's positioning was like there was a skater to the left of him. That was pathetic. And Fleury cost us the win, or what could have been a win. And instead of being 11-15-3, we're 10-15-4. So that is really frustrating. I don't know what to say there, but at least we still get 1 point for an overtime loss. Still, that's disappointing. So playing Boston, I want to get a win this time. You know, overtime losses aren't what I want forever. So Derek Pouliot is going to get us off to a good start. He scores early on in the game with a nice wrist shot in the slot. Glove side was left wide open, and he's going to put it right in. Take another look. Good move for him to skate around and then shoot the puck. Beautiful goal right there. And the Penguins have a 1-0 lead. Early on, he puts it right over the glove side of, I believe, Rask is the goaltender for Boston. So flash forward towards the end of the first, Zdeno Chara with it off the face-off, and some beautiful passing by the Bruins in the slot area to get a goal to equalize it. So it's now 1-1 with a minute 34 left in the first, and it will stay that way actually all the way through the third. We will go to overtime, tied 1-1. It's a low-scoring game, but what else do you expect? You know, these are two good teams. They're evenly matched. These are the type of teams I would expect to have in a low-scoring matchup, the Penguins and the Bruins. So we head to overtime. Here comes Boston with 7 seconds left, trying to win it in overtime. They're going to have an opportunity, but it's not going to be any good, and we will go to a shootout. So can the Penguins win in a shootout? Here comes Sidney Crosby to start us off. He moves in. He hasn't scored a shootout goal all year, and he's not going to score one there. That's a good save by Rask. Round 6, Pascal Dupuis comes in with a shot, and he scores right over the Bruins goaltender. Take another look at this one. That's another one of those, like, chip goals. He just chipped it right up and in, but it gets the job done. And now Marc-Andre Fleury just has to make a save, and the Penguins will finally get a win here. And I'm sorry, it's actually not even Fleury starting in this game. But our backup goalie makes the save, and the Penguins get the win. So 1-0-2 in our last 3. It's not great, but it's a little bit better. So we're now playing Boston again. This is actually 2 days after the first one. They come to Pittsburgh, so it's a little 2-game series almost. I don't like that. We have a few of those in our schedule. Later on, we play Chicago. I think Chicago comes to Pittsburgh, and then we go there, or vice versa, in January. So you'll see that coming up. That's going to be a tough few games. But Boston's going to get a 1-0 lead early on Marc-Andre Fleury. It's interesting. When Fleury is the goaltender, his save percentage is like .89 something, and our backups is like .93 something. So I'm considering like not really having a starting in the backup goalie, just sort of alternating them right now because Fleury's been an absolute failure for us this year. It's been really disappointing. But Penguins are going to get a goal by Patrick Hornquist to tie it towards the end of the first. We are at 1-1. Flash forward to the middle of the second. David Perron tries to take it away, but the Bruins are going to regain possession, and oh my god. That is one of the worst goals you'll ever see in your life. What the heck is Fleury doing? Look at this. That thing had nothing on it, and Fleury just lets it go between his legs. Unbelievable. Fleury fails, and it cost us the game. We would have gone to overtime again, but the Penguins lose because Marc-Andre Fleury makes a stupid play. That's just pathetic. You know, we're playing a good team with a good defense and a good goalie. Goals are at a premium in this series, and your goaltenders have to be at a premium as well. And if we're going to make this team better and make the playoffs and make a run through the playoffs, we cannot have crap like that happen, especially when it's not my fault. It's just really frustrating. So our next game, we're playing against Carolina. At this point, I'm pretty frustrated. I want to win. We're 1-1-2 over our last, or, you know, throughout the course of this video. I'd like to be 2-1-2 because it actually wouldn't be too bad. But Carolina with a great save early on. Look at that play. Carolina comes moving down the other way. Chris Letang tries to get the hit. He's not going to get it, and there's a goal. So, Zakhoff can't make the save there, and Carolina's up 1-0. Flash forward to the middle of the second. Lovejoy with it on the left side. He's going to go behind the net with it and pass it back, and a one-timer scores. Derek Pouliot ties the game on a one-timer right past Lack, under his leg, I believe. So we're now tied 1-1 here in the second. That seems to be a big trend in my games. The other team always seems to score first a lot, which is kind of frustrating. It gets you off to a bad start. But, you know, I'm getting... If there's one thing I'm definitely getting better at, it's offense. I know those two Bruins games didn't go great, but, you know, you'll see the next few games in the next video. I am starting to get a little bit better, and you'll see later on in this game that I'm really getting better. So it's 2-1. Penguins are going to make it 2-2. That's going to be Phil Kessel with the goal right there. A great wrist shot to get by, Lack. And the Penguins tie it again. So we were down, and then we tied it, then we were down again, and we tied it again. So I'll take it. Look at that shot. Wow, right over the blocker side. And the game is tied. Now we go to the third. The Penguins with another chance. It's going to be a block made. Now the Penguins with it again, and we score. David Perron, who's been the team leader in goals the entire season, adds another one. Penguins lead it 3-2. That is a beautiful goal here in the third. And David Perron gets it done for the Penguins. We lead this one 3-2. So now we go to the third, and 51 seconds left. Carolina ties the game. They get it by Zakhoff. And it looks like we might go to overtime again. Yes, we go to a shootout, actually. I just skipped all the way through it. Hornquist with a chance now to win it for the Penguins. He moves in a deep, and he scores. The Penguins win it in a shootout. There's your 2-1-2 over this episode. So, as the title suggests, we are slowly but surely getting better. There's another win for us. It was a hard-fought win, but we came together. We got the win, despite the fact that Carolina put up a fight. And the Penguins steal a victory here in the shootout. Actually, it's not really a stolen victory, it's just a victory. But I want to thank everyone for watching this video. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with all your friends. Help me grow this channel. And watch the Penguins on their way to the Stanley Cup. For now, we'll see you next time. I'm Mr. Athletic 9916. Peace.